Hi, welcome everybody. It's Tracy from Downward Dog Rising. I invite you to join me today for a Yin Yoga session. So let's begin. I want to get into your back today and help release the middle part of your back in between the two shoulder blades. So we're just going to start off on all fours. We're going to go into a little cat-cow to begin. So you're on your hands and your knees. And then I want you to inhale, stretch top of head away from tailbone. Exhale, press your shoulder blades wide to the sky. Inhale as you elongate your spine. Exhale as you press palms away from your heart. Inhale, stretch apart. Exhale, stretch that upper mid back. Lengthen head away from tailbone and stretch that mid upper back. Two more. Elongate. Exhale. And one more time. Deep inhale. And exhale. All right. Next, we're going to do a little lateral flexion. Imagine just listening to your shoulder, your hip and your shoulder come closer together on one side. Feel those ribs separate. Return, inhale, elongate, and then just slowly stretch ribs apart. Feel these muscles here open up. Inhale, stretch to the center. Exhale, shoulder and hip come closer. Inhale, center. And shoulder and hip come closer. Back to the center, shoulder and hip pull together. Two more. Back to the center, shoulder and hip. One more time, back to the center, shoulder and hip. And let's end on this one. Shoulder and hip together, and then gently come center. Okay, I want you to go into melting heart pose next. And then when you do melting heart, I want you to think about how the alignment of your hip is in line with the knees. So we don't want the pelvis to fall forward like that. We want to keep our hips back here. And then I want you to feel how you're pulling your rib cage away from the pelvis. And then you start to slide your heart forward on your mat. So you're sliding your heart forward. You keep the hips back there. And we're just going for maximal length in our spine. Gently, you can rest your forehead down on the mat. Take a deep inhale. And just really feel how ribs and hips are separating. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Pull your heart through the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe into the front, into the sides, into the back of your rib cage. Try to get the air to go down deeper into the lower lobes of your lungs. Inhale through nose. Exhale through mouth. Breathing in and breathing out. Get that upper middle back to release. Pull your heart through the arms. One more deep inhale here. Slowly, what I want you to do here, walk your hands back in under the shoulders. Excellent. And now we're going to do something for core strength and to help strengthen your spinal extensors. So what I want you to do next, We're gonna go to hands and knees just like we are. Feel like your abdominals lift into your back, and you're gonna do your opposite arm and your opposite leg reaching out of your center. Hold for 10. You can even point your toes if you want. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7. Really stretch out of your center line. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Gently come in. Okay, we're going to switch sides. Abdominals keep lifting into your low back. Shoulder blades all the way down your back. Now, lengthen opposite arm, opposite leg. You can even point your toes. Shoulder drops down away from here. And hold. Abdominals lift into your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch apart. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Hold for 5 and 4. Stretch apart. Really scoop your core. 3 and 2. Last one. Gently come back to your hands and your knees. And we're going to do thread the needle next. So I'm going to ask you to take your left hand behind head and neck. And then I want you to just slowly open. Breathe into the center of your back. Feel chest open. Exhale, face your mat. Let's do 4 more like that. Inhale, open. Feel collarbone wide. Exhale, come back. 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, gently come back. 2 more. Breathe into the sides of those ribs. Exhale, back. 1 more. Inhale. Now as you exhale, take this hand. You're going to extend it fully. You're going to rotate it and reach under this arm. And then what I want you to do is come down to your mat, resting on the side of your head, your neck, your shoulder. Shoulder drops away from the ear. And then now you're going to extend this arm over your head. Or you can just relax. If your shoulder wants to hike or lift, we don't want to have tension in the shoulder. Reach over your head and just stay here and breathe. Relax shoulders out of ears. And you just want to feel like you're getting the sides of those ribs to really expand and open up. Sits bones reach back behind you. Sometimes we get really tight through our ribs and it makes it hard to breathe. So just really feel like you're breathing into the ribs like air into a balloon. The ribs expand in all directions. Imagine infinite possibilities. When you breathe, you bring life force into you, into your being. Inhale. Exhale. Relax those shoulders. Feel your sits bones pull back, stretch low back apart. If anything causes pain when you're stretching, remember to slowly back out, ease out of the stretch so you don't hurt yourself. We shouldn't feel pain like sudden, sharp, piercing pain. That's not what you want to feel. Gradual tightness that releases. It hurts, but in a good way, and it releases over time. Breathe into that space mid-back, right in between your 2 shoulder blades. Softly release. One more time, deep inhale. Softly exhale, release. Slowly take this hand under your shoulder. Press up to your hands and your knees. Take your right hand behind head and neck this time. And I'm going to face the other way so I can face you when I do my thread the needle. Right hand, elbow bends. hand goes behind your head and your neck. So you're going to inhale. What I want you to do is inhale, open your shoulder, your chest. Exhale, return back down to the mat. Inhale, ribs expand. Exhale. 3 more. Collarbone widens. Breathe into those ribs. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale. We're going to take this right arm now, or the other side that you didn't do. You're going to take this arm, thread the needle, reach through. Relax your shoulders down away from ears so this shoulder drops. You want to feel like your 2 sits bones pull back behind you. As long as the shoulder can stay down away from ear, go ahead and extend this above your head towards the mat. It's in front of you. Inhale, exhale. Expand the breath 3-dimensionally. Expand into those ribs. Inhale. Exhale, relax that bottom shoulder away from the ears. Set those sits bones behind you towards those heels. Release any tightness. Feel side of neck elongate. If you needed a pillow under your head or neck, put a little rolled up towel there for extra support. Breathe into that space mid-back, in between your 2 shoulder blades. Release that tension. If you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, just let it go. Take 1 more deep inhale here. Softly, you're going to slide this hand under shoulder. Gently press down into your palm. Slowly come back to your hands and your knees. You're on all 4s right now. Next, what I want for you to do, another back strengthening exercise. It's also going to strengthen your core. You come onto your hands and your knees just like this. And then what I want you to do, you're going to take your opposite hand, your opposite leg, shoulder down, back, away from ear. Reach your arm to the side as you reach your leg to the side. Arm and leg, opposite directions. Hips are stabilized. 9. Feel those obliques working, head away from tailbone. 8. Reach apart, coming back center. Really feel core draw into low back. 7. And 6, elongate spine. 5, 4, and 3. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. And the last one. Awesome. Gently come back to hands and knees. So before we do that on the other side, I'm going to take you into a little reclined pigeon, where you walk your right foot to the right knee to the right thumb. You're going to let this leg lift up. So then I want you to pull this left hip forward as this right hip slides back. And then you want to feel like you're just lengthening up, up, up. Inhale, exhale. Slowly you're going to extend this leg. Make sure your ankle and your knee are in alignment. Your knee points down on the mat. Flex this front foot. Inhale, exhale. Stretch your spine tall. Feel the heat that your body's generating right now. Sink into the bottom of the pelvis. Feel this hip flexor stretch. Feel this lateral hip and glute release. Keep this top foot flexed. Maybe you'll come to your forearms, deepen the stretch. Going into a little swan stretch. If you want to go a little deeper, this is going to help release your low back as well as the hips. Maybe make a fist with each hand. Rest your forehead on back of fists. Sleeping swan. And breathe. Feel the back of those ribs expand. Soften into your stretch. Commit to your stretch. Go into it. And breathe. Be aware. Breathe into the center of your low back. One more deep inhale. Slowly press up to your elbows. Take another inhale. Exhale, gently release. Slowly come all the way up. Before we switch sides, what I want you to do is slowly turn. And then I'm going to have you gently keep this foot on the mat. This left leg is out straight. You're going to take a deep inhale, and then I want you to go into a little back bend. So we're going to push into this right foot, open our heart to the sky. Breathing in, breathing out. Little flip dog. We didn't go into down dog, but feel a little back bend for the mid back between your shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Open up your spine one more time. Inhale, exhale, and gently release down. Wonderful. Gently crisscross your ankles, and then we're just going to come through back to your hands and your knees. And then what I want you to do on this side, we're going to have our left leg reach back and our right arm reach forward. So we're on our hands and our knees. We're tightening our core to our back. And then you're going to hold. And what I want you to do is stretch opposition. 10. Really keep your pelvis super still and stable. 9. Core is strong. So hips, pelvis, stay completely motionless. They're still, just leg and arm move. Shoulder blades down your back, and 6. Abdominals lift to spine. 5. And 4. 3 more. Really stretch fingers away from toes. 2 more. And last one. Gently come back center. Now as you come back to your hands and your knees, I want you to fold this left knee in. And then we're going to gently, take this left leg and pull it forward in front of us. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, that's right. Left leg in, flex your foot. This right leg stretches back. So we want to pull this right hip forward. And then you're just breathing in, breathing out. Ooh, this is my tighter side. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. And inhale. Feel how you're opening through this hip. The left hip comes back, this right hip comes forward. Ooh, this side's so much tighter. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm gonna turn, come back this way again with my left leg in front. Flex this left foot in front of you. And then just make sure your ankle and your knee are in a straight line. Because we want to make sure that we keep our hips aligned. So this left hip pulls back and this right hip pulls forward. So you may notice, like me, I have a tighter side. Just going into it, greeting it, feeling it. Keep flexing this front foot to help open that hip. Try to keep your pelvis facing straight. I turned because I'm super tight on this side and I'm just trying to make sure I keep my hips straight. So you can see if this hip goes out of alignment. So you know what to do for yourself. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe one side, it's tight and you don't want to go to the next level. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Come to your forearms. Really keep the spine reaching long. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. This front ankle stays flexed. Back foot is in line. Knee and ankle in alignment. Commit to the stretch. Do it whatever level is appropriate to how you feel, so you don't overdo it. Almost go to your wall, to your end range, but without force. That's how you know you're in the right place. You're not forcing it. If you are, pull back a little. Breathe into it so it gives. Once you feel that give and you want to go a little deeper, you can make a fist with each of your hands, and then you can just gently come all the way down if that's within your practice. If not, stay on forearms. Inhale, exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale, go a little deeper, feel that hip release, that lateral glute. Inhale, exhale. Softly release tension out of your hip. Feel your low back stretch apart. Take one more deep inhale here. Softly, maybe come up to your forearms. Another inhale, lengthen head away from tailbone. Slowly, you're going to press all the way up. That's it. We're going to bring this leg forward. And then gently, we're just going to bend this left leg. Then what I want you to do this time, we're going to just press our right palm into the mat. Our right leg stretches out. And then we're just going to push into that left leg and go back with that left arm. This time, open your heart. Inhale, exhale, little back bend. Inhale, exhale, stretch. Inhale, press hips to sky, engage those glutes. Inhale, exhale, and gently return down. Wonderful. We're going to slowly shake out our knees. Little time check here. Shaking out our knees. Excellent. All right, so I'm gonna have you do a little reverse plank. Shoulders drop down and back. You're gonna elevate your heart, scoop your core in tight, lift up hips, stay here and breathe. Hold for a few seconds, lift up pelvis, breathe in, breathe out. Collarbones wide, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. And one more time, open your heart and gently release down to the mat. Shake out your knees. All right, so I'm gonna have you do a little caterpillar to open up this low back area. If you need a little yoga block, you could sit on a yoga block or even sit on a rolled up blanket to help give some space for lumbar spine, even hip flexors. You're gonna stretch arms in the air and then gently hip hinge over the legs. So keep that back reaching long. Maybe you'll reach for the ankles, your shins. Lengthen spine, slowly reach and hold, breathing in and breathing out. Keep lengthening your breastbone. Inhale, exhale. It's like those inner thighs wrap. Feel like energy through those inner thighs, and then pull into the outside of your pinky toes. Lift the feet towards you to deepen that stretch through the backs of those thighs. And gently feel your low back pull apart. Breathing in and breathing out. And inhale and exhale. Go a little deeper. Inhale, exhale. Feel the backs of those thighs stretch. Feel that low back pull apart. Soften, deepen into your caterpillar. Feel that low back open up. One more deep inhale here. Slowly, we're gonna rise up through top of head, shake out those knees. And we're just gonna gently come all the way down onto our mat. Just gonna have you gently roll down to your mat, hug your knees into your chest. Maybe you'll just rock side to side across your low back. We're just gonna do a little modified little spinal twist. Cactus your arms on the mat. We're just gonna crisscross one knee over the other thigh. And then we're gonna slowly start to swivel away from our center. Whatever knee's on top, you're gonna gently go that direction. Inhale, exhale. So you want to feel how you're getting this whole left side to open up as you stretch to the right. If you want a deeper stretch, it's okay to have head, neck go the opposite direction. If it feels better to stay neutral, you could stay neutral. Just let those ribs expand laterally. Feel your spine elongate. Chest is open. Make sure you keep your shoulder down and back to protect the integrity of your spine. Chest is open. Let's take another deep inhale here. Softly, I want you to return to the center. Uncross that leg, maybe lift hips up. Reset your hips and pelvis. And then we're just going to gently crisscross that top right knee over left and swivel left. I'm going to swivel towards you. Keep this right shoulder down. Swivel to the side. Avoid forcing anything. Just let it go. Feel those ribs expand. Feel those ribs funnel down together. They wrap you. Feel that back release, space open up right in between those shoulder blades. Even along the right side of your ribs, right side of your low back. One more deep inhale here. And softly come back to your center. Wonderful. Just gonna have you stretch arms overhead for a second, lengthen, stretch those legs for a second, lengthen your entire spine apart for a second. So I kick the closet, breathing in, breathing out. And then we're just gonna slowly turn onto our side for a second. Get ready, you're gonna press to a seated position. And then we're just gonna walk our knees underneath us. And we're just gonna lengthen, come all the way down, hands directly under the shoulders, and do a little rest pose. Relax your arms down by your sides. Breathe into the space across your low back. Maybe bring palms to the sky. Gently breathe across that upper mid back. Let your sits bones sink down towards those heels. If you're sitting on your feet, let the back of those sits bones just drop towards the mat. Neck is long, forehead's on mat. One more deep inhale here. Just let that low back sink. Pull open and apart. Mid back releases. Slowly walk your hands under your shoulders. Gently lengthen head, shoulders away from mat. And then we're just going to take a moment. Curl your toes underneath you. And I want you to just sit back for a second. Stretch out your feet for a moment. So you're just sitting on the balls of your feet. Your toes are curled under you. Take a second. And gently release. I've been beach running barefoot, so my feet are feeling it. All right, thank you for joining me, everyone. This concludes our yin practice for today. Appreciate you all. If you like my content, please help me grow by liking and subscribing to my channel. Appreciate you. Take care. See you soon. Peace. Bye.